I just got out of visitation. Today is February 11th. 6 months ago today, we were in his trial there in St. Thomas, and it was day one. It seems like years ago, even though it was only 6 months ago. It feels like a lifetime ago. But it was a really hard visitation today because Carlos, I was the only one, by the way. So 2,000 men. There were no visitations in the morning, or they would have left the restrooms open where visitation was or is, and they would have had a guard, but they neither had a guard assigned nor were the restrooms open. So, of course, and there's nothing in the trash can in the ladies' room. So that means one man got a visitation among 2,000 today. It was super hard because Carlos has never been one to cry. I mean, in our 23 years of marriage before this, he probably cried twice. And that's just not, he just doesn't. He feels deeply. He's very sensitive, but he's just not someone who cries. And he's in a wonderful way, in a very human way, softer than he's ever been. I haven't seen him cry like this ever, but he has such moral outrage at the way some of the guards, particularly the younger ones, particularly the younger female ones, are treating the men. He said that this guy who was convulsing back on Super Bowl day, so they think he's trying to pass a kidney stone, which I've never done, but I have heard is extremely painful. And he said the lack of basic human feeling is just, he's as much cruelty as he's seen, like the indifference is, it's shocking to him. He said this guy can hardly walk. He's in so much pain, and they say all he needs is Tylenol. And yesterday, Carlos said that he asked one of the guards, can I bring him back a tray of food to eat because he can hardly walk, he's in so much pain. And the guard said no, he's got to go walk to get his check. And it's like a half a mile away. And Carlos is so angry, but he can't show the anger. He said that all he wants to say is, what the is wrong with you? Are you not human? But if he says that, he obviously will get in trouble, and they may isolate him. They probably would. They could deny my visits, and in the end, he won't be able to help his men. And so he eats that. He just swallows it, and he tries to help ease their suffering when he can. But he said, we were talking about the words that describe what's happening, and I kept saying chaos. He said, Angela, it's more than that. And like this haphazard, but it's indifference, but it's like the opposite of professionalism and dignity. Like there's dignity nowhere, not in the guards, and obviously not the way they treat. And again, it's not all of them, but there's several of them. And the younger they are, the worse they seem to be. And he said even like in terms of doing their basic duties, they're all resentful. It's like they obviously hate their job and se desquitan, and they take it out on the men. So he said that you have all these men, for example, who are very sick, and they get up at 4:30 to stand in line to put their name on a wait list to be called by a nurse. That's how you make a sick call. And one of the guards, who I guess is supposed to collect that list, said, yeah, I'm not doing it today. I'm tired. So you have all these men waiting for medical attention, and they're not getting it. And so when ICE says they provide medical attention, it's a lie. When they say they get dental screenings, it's a lie. It's all propaganda. And it was just the weight that he is carrying is so heavy. And it's more about the suffering that he's witnessing than it is about his own suffering. So I just wanted, I don't know, I want to put this, I guess, in tonight's update, but then I think I need to have some of his friends and his family know this, and some of the people who are working with so hard in the community are Pastor Josh, Pastor Tim. Please keep doing what you're doing. And we're counting on you. And I know I have these students up north suffering so much. And I just cannot let up. We can't let up.